Hi everyone, Anton here from the Transcripts project. For more information about the project, please check the site in the description below. This video is part of a set of short introductions into using transcripts for learning Chinese. There are many short videos in this playlist, so you can quickly watch just what you need. Reading, and particularly reading authentic material, is the single most effective activity for developing language skills after learning the basics. Transcripts technology allows you to take reading to a new level and empowers learners to start reading authentic material much earlier and much more easily, while at the same time further increasing the effectiveness for language learning. Following on from the import video where we downloaded and imported an EPUB file, let's now use transcripts to read the novel we downloaded. As mentioned, for content types, after successfully importing, you will see an entry appear here on the content screen. If you want to read the ebook or watch the video with transcripts, rather than just study the vocabulary using the other tools, here you should click on the Enrich action. By default, we don't enrich because some users might not need that, so if you need to, just come and click the button. It should be relatively quick, often less than a minute or so, but might take a few minutes if the book is very large. Here we can also see the same statistics we see in the import interface, and if we click on the row, then we can see any other information that the system has been able to detect when the import was done, such as the book title, author, and more. So now the enrichment process is finished, we can choose to make the file available offline or not. As previously mentioned, a lot of transcripts functionality is available offline. So if you want to read this book offline, then make sure to check that here so the book's resources are downloaded to your device. There can be a lot of data like pictures in ebooks, so if you have a lot of books, we don't download by default to make sure not to use up all the space on your device. This option is particularly useful for saving a book to your phone or tablet so you can continue reading and using all of the transcripts tools if you're on the beach or a mountain somewhere and you don't have good network. If we now click on Read, we're taken to the main reading interface. You'll notice the main menu on the left has disappeared to give you the full space for reading. The home button on the left will take you back to the content list. On the far right, you have full screen mode and the online help button. Like on all screens, this button takes you directly to the dedicated Boocrobes ebook reader help page, rather than the home page of the help site. So don't forget if you have any questions about how to do something. The settings page is almost identical to the settings you find in the TextScripts tool. So have a look at that video for more details about most of the options. What is unique to Boocrobes are the paging and page margin options. So both are fairly obvious. Paginated will paginate and mean you need to click next or previous buttons to navigate. With scrolling, you get the entire chapter as a single page, and you can also scroll up and down in addition to using the buttons. The page margins allow you to increase or decrease margins. This is particularly important on mobile devices, where you typically want to use the entire screen for reading and don't want any pesky margins taking up valuable real estate. The table of contents is just that. When the ebook has a table of contents section, you'll be able to navigate the chapters directly here. Other than that, Boocrobes gives you pretty much exactly the same useful tools you get in Boocrobes, TextScripts, and Boocrobes, with the same mouse over and main pop-ups that allow you to very quickly get help for anything you might not understand. That's all for this short video. If you have any questions or comments about the platform, then please get in touch. Thanks, and see you again soon.